Hello, I'm Matthew Berenger with the Lifetime Client Group at Keller Williams Flagship of Maryland. I am the team leader for our real estate team. I'm also consider myself the chief visionary officer. I'm constantly in charge of setting the vision of where we're going. And I feel like the third biggest hat that I wear or job is to build the culture and have people feel connected, understood, and appreciated. I did 3 years of management, and I found that the further that I went up the management ladder, the more disconnected things were from the bedside. And I was very much a clinical person, and so I did was clinical for the better part of 20 years. As you dealt with people that were higher and higher up, they just cared more about their jobs than they did about what was really going on at the bedside. And the only way you could fix that place was to support the people that were doing the work. And I realized that if I wanted great workplace leadership in my life, all I had to do was run my own business, have all the autonomy, and just be successful. And I started, right during COVID is when I became a real estate agent, or became functioning as an active agent, and just kept focusing on the next person to help. And before I knew it, 18 months later, I was leaving healthcare. I was full time, and it's just been one really, really incredible journey. I knew from the beginning that I would start a team because I knew that the reason that I got into real estate was leadership. It's one thing to be successful yourself. It's another thing to bring people with you. Trying to narrow down what is the most rewarding thing about, real estate, healthcare, just helping people in general is a complicated answer. Like I love working with sellers. I love the marketing. I love, trying to figure out where our buyer's coming from and how we can, showcase the home to make it look the best. I mean, that's one challenge. I love working with buyers because when I work with sellers, the closing table, it's really nice to, increase somebody's wealth, but it's a lot different to help somebody find a home. And real estate has afforded for me an opportunity to help a lot of people and really expand my influence. I think in healthcare that the role just wasn't big enough and the ceiling was there through management. With this, there's no ceiling. So I help people that want to list their homes. I help people find their homes, which is great. But then I have agents on my team that I'm helping to build their business. And then even my children, just being a role model for them. And they get to watch me pour in the lives of others, because that's what I want them to do. And it just gives me such a great capacity to do it. When I got licensed in 2019, I actually incorporated the Lifetime Client Group at that time, knowing that I couldn't start a team for 3 years. But it was very important for me to have that vision set and to know that the name was very important, because I looked around and kind of studied the industry, and most people name their groups after what's most important to them. And I decided to do that as well, which is, my clients, and the fact that, we want to help people with a lifetime of ownership. And then just meeting the different people that I've met in the industry with the guys that have come to the team. Lately, I've been focusing on trying to really build culture. And that's something that I've never had to do. So, how do you take these abstract ideas and then put them into the real world? That culture of belonging that is going to translate to my agents and give them a safe place to be. And then that'll just pour out to the clients. The reason we decided to do these videos is because we have such an amazing team with some really amazing stories. And I really want to just tell the stories of the agents and just get that out there, because I feel like it's important that we humanize these, like our team, and let everybody know who they're meeting before they meet them with. I think when it comes to sales in general, that clients are very apprehensive. They know they need help, but at the same time, they want to know that they have somebody, one, that's really going to help them, and two, that's really vested in their interest. So I really can't wait for Justin and Eric and Andrew and future full-time agents that are going to be coming to really tell their stories and just share with you guys who they really are.